So another aspect of this is its flood history. Because, well, I've been down here since 2001. We had our first big hurricane, Hurricane Charlie, which was my name. I mean, is my name. I'm like, thanks. And it showed the mapping going right up the Caloosahatchee, and we lived right on the Caloosahatchee. The main river here in Fort Myers. And I'm like, this is great. Not.
No.
But there was some flooding with that. It wasn't terrible because it was a small storm and it went to our north, actually.
That's correct.
But can you talk a bit about knowing your flood history, knowing the home property's flood history in that regard?
That's a big deal, too. So as long as I've been here, and my father-in-law was born and raised here. He's been here 78 years, 79 years. We've never seen a flood like Ian. That was like a freak storm. It was a massive storm. It positioned itself here where it's pushing all that water up the river. It just sat on us and sat on us and sat on us. The water had nowhere to go but up. So we had lots of flooding during Ian. Helene wasn't as bad. Milton wasn't as bad. Hurricane Charlie, they were predicting an 18-foot tidal surge back in 2004. It was 2004, wasn't it?
2004.
We never got it. The water came up to our seawall, just to the cab, and went right back down.
It was a fast, small storm.
Small storm.
And it went north of us by 30 miles or so.
My opinion, this is my opinion, I don't think we're going to get hit with a storm like that again. We've paid our dues. We've been really lucky this year. I know a lot of people coming down now are saying, any home that flooded, we don't want to see it. I think that's a big mistake. You have a thing called flood insurance. You're ruling out a lot of really good homes that haven't flooded since they were built 40, 50, 60 years ago. Our quadplex we own near the beach, it hasn't flooded in 61 years. It flooded during Ian. Am I going to sell it? No. I mean, when Ian came through here, we were about a half inch, maybe an inch of water from coming into my home. Does that mean I'm going to sell? No. I love this lifestyle. So it's hard to say. If somebody sees a home they really, really love, knowing it's flooded once, I would still buy it. You have flood insurance. Could we get another storm? Are we going to get storms like everybody predicts? I don't see it. And I'm gonna upset a lot of people when I say this. There are so many people out there that think these sea levels are rising. That's a bunch of baloney. Okay, I've been in my house for 23 years. That water gets no higher than it did 23 years ago and no lower. My house in the Keys, that water gets no higher and no lower than it has since I was raised in the Keys 57 years ago. It doesn't. So all this baloney about the sea levels are rising. Oh, well, Miami's flooding. That's because they built in every square inch of Miami. The water has nowhere to go when it rains. So it looks like it's flooding. Well, it is flooding.
Well, and then also I think that the actual build, because of the soil, is sinking. I think it was sharing. They were some of the island work, especially on Miami Beach, is actually going down, not the water rising. It's kind of interesting on the science of it.
It's not. So I know a lot of people are going to argue this fact. You're crazy. Well, you know what? I've been here 23 years. I've been in the Keys 57 years. The water gets no higher than it always has at king tides, full moon tides. It's part of it, and the water gets no lower. We just had a king tide. We just had a king tide. It was super high. It's been like that since I was a little boy. It just has. So I guess getting back to your original question, it's all about your application. You know, maybe you're not comfortable knowing it may flood one time. Well, you know what? We need to sell you a higher home, higher elevation, maybe in Palmetto Point, Tanner River, where the base elevation's higher, and then the houses are built another 3 or 4 feet. Say you're 9 feet above sea level. That's fine.
Is that newer construction? That's
newer construction, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into the different communities in a minute, so hang tight on that.